Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, so for today's session, we're going to talk about the introduction to data science. It's not quite complicated subject, but it's just the introduction to show you what is actually the data science, yeah, because it's a hype nowadays, yeah, out there. Okay, my name is Nunung Nurul Komaria. You can call me Nurul. I'm the full-time faculty member in computer science. This is our agenda for today. We're going to talk about the data, and then big data, and then the challenge. Yeah? And then we jump to the introduction to data science, why we need data science, and the case study of using data science. And then also we're going to discuss about the skills needed in data science and data science in the market nowadays. And then in the rest of the day, we're going to give you the group exercise. This is actually just introduction how to experience with the data, okay? Okay, this is a quote from Jan LeCun, from Director of AI Research at Facebook. He said something like this: there is a point where there are just not enough brain cells on the planet to even look or even glance at the data. So our brain is very limited, but the data out there is huge. Yeah. So there will be a point that our brain is no longer capable to handle all the data. Okay, so as I explained before, data is everywhere. Every single second, we generate the data. Data is being collected from many sources like web, e-commerce, financial transactions, IoT devices, online trading, social network, smartwatch, everything, yeah, every single aspect in our life is generating the data. You watch the movie, you're sending the data. You open the internet, you're sending the data. So can you imagine how big is our data now? Yeah, this is the survey from 2018. The world of data. The number of emails sent every second is 2.9 million in average. Yeah. Data consumed by household each day, 375 megabytes. It's huge number. Yeah, I don't know about the 2020 when the COVID-19 situation like this. I believe it's much higher than this. Okay. So there comes the big data. Yeah, what is that actually? With the fact that we have huge amount of data, large amount of data from various data sources and has different formats. So there is a point that traditional relational database systems are no longer capable of handling this data, like MySQL, yeah, traditional relational database system like Postgres, Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle. They no longer can handle these things because it's very big. This comes big data. What is that? The big data is the something that you can manage this kind of data. What kind of data? The data that has very huge in volume, variety, velocity. They keep adding more and more and more very fast. Veracity, the quality of the data, and the value. Value means the data that we have should have a value for the business, yeah, for us. There are a lot of data out there that might not have a value, so we need to remove that. We need to keep the one that has value for us. Okay, this comes big data. Okay, that's a good news. We already have a lot of data. And how about the bad news? Okay, someone says something like this. Given a large mass of data, we can by judicious selection construct perfectly plausible and assignable theories, all of which, some of which, or none of which may be right. So given the large amount of data, anyone in this world can build a theory, yeah, which can be true or not, or false at all. Yeah. So this is the bad news. We don't want something false about the data. Yeah. We don't want something misleading like hoax. Yeah. We want to avoid something like that. Okay. So here come the challenge for the business. Yeah. How can a business take advantage from this huge of data? Here come the data science, a multidisciplinary field of study with goal to address the challenge in big data. So this is actually from the business side. Yeah. The business wants this data to be valuable for them. Okay. Now, the introduction to data science. I'm not going to use the Menti because we have Zoom in here. So please just type a word that come in your mind when you heard about data science in the chat box. Okay, you can start. Any word, statistic, information, yes, cool. Statistic, yeah. Database, yes. Numbers, information, correct. What else? Economy, yes. Process, pattern. CIA, what is CIA? People, correct. Yes, analytics. Anything else? Habit, yes. Statistics, data center, okay. Choice, machine learning, perfect. Yeah, what else? The movie, the internship, yes. Data mining, predict. Okay, I still waiting for another keyword, yeah, that still didn't appear in here. AI, yes. Other than that, I already mentioned it before. Who wants to take advantage from the data science? Business, yes, correct. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yes, that's actually what is the data science. Concepts to unify statistics, data analysis, machine learning, domain knowledge, yeah, business is here, domain knowledge, and their related method in order to understand, analyze actual phenomena with the data to help decision makers in many industries. So data science work closely, yeah, very closely with the domain knowledge to help decision makers in many industries. Okay, so I believe you haven't been born, yeah, at this time, 1998. This is the first book of data science, What is Data Science, by Hayashi Chikyo from Japan. They say something like this. So what is actually the domain, yeah, that relate data science? Okay, before that, I'm going to show you the case study. Netflix slogan is watch anywhere, anytime, any device. Jude already mentioned, it's already okay now in Indonesia. So everyone can watch Netflix. This is my favorite. Okay. It was a lazy Saturday night. I decided to sleep late, scrolling down Netflix and pick a movie to watch. This was the movie, the TV series that I watched. I like this one, Good Girl. Then, in the next day, I found this list of movies showed up on my screen. They said, because you watch Good Girls, I show you something like this: Suits, Rita, Teenage Bounty Hunters, Rake, Sweet Magnolias. Oh, wow. Is it just a random guess or something else? Actually, if we see this list of movies, they are the things that come from the similarity. Oh, they have a similarity with the Good Girls, right? And they also read my search, yeah, my search keyword. It might be I search for this kind of movie. And also they see the ranking of the movie, the popularity, yeah, whether this movie are good or not. And also they check the ratings. They have similar ratings with the movie that I watch. Okay, so actually they use specific algorithms to learn my interest, because of course they cannot offer all movies to me. They have a very huge list of movies, yeah, that are available for us to watch, but they don't want us to watch something that we don't like. That's why they're filtering out the information to match my preference. And then what else? I ended up watching more and more because I like it. I give thumbs up, and then everybody happy because the business gets more money because I keep my subscription to Netflix. Okay, that's the case study of data science. Right. Now, what is actually the ingredients? We already talked about the use case. We already talked about the definition. What do we need, yeah, to become a data scientist? This is the ingredients. There is a very popular Venn diagram from Drew Conway. Data science, as you mentioned before, yeah, in your keyword, data science is a combination from computer science, mathematics, and statistics. And also here, this is the most important part, business or domain expertise. Here come the data science, three of these things. How about computer science and mathematics only? We call this machine learning. This one and this one, we call data analysis, and this one, computer science and business only, we call this traditional software. Okay. So as a computer scientist, you need specific technical skill, of course. The hard skill you need is coding, yeah, and a little bit of hacking skill to gather and prepare the data, dealing with unusual formats, novel sources, and being creative, yeah. Hacking skill will help you to work very creatively with the data and different algorithms to derive some innovative result. How about math and statistics? This is to analyze the data. You will work with the probability, algebra, of course, and prediction algorithm like regressions, diagnose problem, and you need to pick the most appropriate procedures to analyze the data. One more, this is also important, domain expertise, because the goal of data science is to finally achieve the goal and answer the questions from the business, yeah, from the industries. So that's why you need to have an expertise in fields. You understand you have the knowledge, yeah, in the specific domain area. You understand the goal and method, what their constraints. The result of data science need to be well implemented and also impactful. That's why we need to have this knowledge as well. This one, the soft skill, also important because what makes a good data scientist is creativity with the data, skepticism, and good communication skill. It's useless, yeah, if we can build a very good model, we can predict like 100% accuracy, yeah, but we cannot communicate this kind of model, the result, to the business, then it's nothing, yeah. That's why the soft skill also important. We need communication skill, decision-making skill, teamwork, as well as curiosity and patience. This is about the data science in the market. If you even asking, yeah, what is actually the programming language they use, the first most popular language is Python. You will learn, don't worry, you will learn this in your first semester. And then SQL, yeah, for querying the database, Java, Amazon ML, R, C++, and then the rest is, you can read it, yeah, Hadoop, Tableau, Apache Spark, MATLAB is in here, SAP, and many more. Right. And this is the salary. If you want to have a job as a data scientist, go to United States. You will get like $120,000 a year. It's quite big amount, yeah. I don't know why Indonesia is not here. Maybe here, I don't know, in the 100th place. And this is the data scientist job opening at the world's top companies. It keep rising, yeah, increasing in 2018. All right, this is about me. I'm Nurul. This is my education background, and this is what I'm teaching. computational math, intelligence and database system, data science, and discrete structure. So this whole is the courses that can introduce you to data science course, yeah. And you already meet all of this, the full-time faculty member at computer science. Okay, that's it. Before we jump to the group exercise, group work, anyone want to ask me questions? All good, cool. Okay, I'm going to give you, why we have two L's in here? Okay, I'm going to give you some activities, yeah, for the rest of the time, our time. So we have like 1 hour, 30 minutes? Is it correct? We end at 10:40, yeah. This is 9:21 right now. Okay, I'm going to show you what you need to do with your group. You will be divided into 4 groups, yeah. All of each group need to finish the challenge, yeah, their own challenge. If we have time, I'm going to call you back to the main session to just share what you have and then tell us the story about your experience with the data, okay? I'm going to share something else. Guys, you can download the material, yeah, in the chat box. Okay, so the activity, I'm going to introduce you with the CodeUp. This is the online tool that you can just use without any installations, yeah. And we have 4 games that you need to solve. Games Shape Odyssey, Chainsaw, Proximity, and Markov. So we have 4 with 4 different groups, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you this first. Yeah. You can try to click the first link that I gave you in the PowerPoint. Okay, you will see something like this. You can start open or browse example. And then we try with getting started with CodeUp, open. So this is just a very simple. This is the data that we have. Okay, it's even simpler than Excel file, yeah. So given this kind of data, if you want to see the visualization of this data, you can just click this graph, right? And then this is the scattered point. You can see, for example, I want to see the correlations between the diet and the speed, for example, whether the animal that eat meat running faster or not. Right, we have this graph already. If I want to see who's run the fastest here, oh, it's cheetah. Cheetah eat meat. So I can conclude the animal that eat meat always run faster. Yeah, something like that. Okay. You can also use this tool around here if you want to see the count, percentage, mean, median. Yeah, you can just play with these tools. And you can also group into bins to make the count easier, change the color. And then after you finish playing with your data, I want you to share it with me. So there is a share, get link to shared view. And then you can type it in the box in the main session later on, okay? Okay, so that's it. About the game, I think I'm going to explain it in each group, yeah, what you need to achieve. Okay, freshman leader who wants to create a breakout room? Everyone's here already, yeah? Okay, we're going to start from group 1. Can you tell me the story? And you can type your share link in the chat room of your last result from group 1, Ship of Odyssey. Rohan got 8, yeah, got score 8. Can you share it with me, please? Yay! Okay, so you can share your link, your last result in the chat box so I can see. All right, thank you very much. Okay, Rohan, can you tell us what is your strategy to win the game? How come you get improved from 2 to 4, now you get 8? You can open your camera. Is Rohan here?
I just basically use the mean.
The
So I
mean?
send in 100 rats and then I just took the mean and I dropped the anchor according to the mean.
The
And that's
mean,
basically it.
okay. Yay, well done. So why do you decide the mean is important in this game?
Because the mean shows like where most of the rats are. So that's probably where the treasure is.
Okay, all right. Why not median or why not any other measurement?
Because if it's median, then it's like just the middle number. But if it's mean, then it's like the average. So like the average shows where most of the rats are.
Okay, so most of them get correct, yeah?
Yeah.
Most of the right set is sent. Okay, all right, thank you very much. So the first game is learning about descriptive statistics. So you learn about reading the data and decide which mean that give you the most informative place, yeah, for your tracer. Thank you, Rohan. And then second group, please. Can you share the best score that you can get? I see Raffi. Raffi. Where is Raffi? From group 2. Where is the group 2 member? Who is the FL in group 2? The Chainsaw Game. Have you managed to formulate the score for the winner of the game? All right, thank you very much. So Jason, yeah, Jason, can you tell me, can you tell us what is the game about and how do you deal with that?
Okay, so
Can
very
you
much the
open your camera? Yeah, okay, Jason, tell
okay,
us.
so very much the game is about cutting the logs into a target length in using as little fuel as possible. The maximum fuel is 40, so our formula to get the score is very much for every accepted logs there's like a certain points in which we use 5 points, and then the fuel left is added to the points, but then we also we consider like if a person just immediately stop the game, so they have maximum fuel but no accepted logs. So we made the fuel score or fuel points half points. So very much if you have like lots of fuel left but zero accepted logs, you will still kind of lose, not like win if even though you have more number of accepted logs, kind of. Yeah.
So how high can you go? How many accepted log that you can get?
Uh, as many as you can.
So
When
for you yourself.
I got 12.
All right, that's nice. And then
Uh,
the fuel.
for 12, I got like 13.7 fuel left. Oh no,
Oh, that's nice.
13%.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's
but
so
the fuel
nice.
left is actually 5. So the score would be like 62.8.
Okay, nice.
But and then for the ranking, I don't know how to take score from other, but pretty
Okay,
much
so
you would like compare it to the others.
all right.
Then
So
the higher ones would be higher ranked.
yeah, I think you think too complicated, yeah. It's actually just easy. You just rank
Yeah,
from the score.
yeah, but I don't know how to take the score from other game members.
All right, that's okay. So I think you share the wrong link. This is the link for the game, not your result.
Wait, how do you share it then?
Share, and then get link to shared view. Enable sharing.
Where is that?
In the top left menu, next to
Top
untitled document.
Share. Okay.
You guys all pretty good at playing game, yeah? Yeah, this one. Cool. Thank you, Jason. Nice to see you in the camera. Okay, how about group 3? Group 3, I can call your name. Nathan and Edsel, where are you guys?
Here, miss.
Yeah.
Here.
Edsel or Nathan?
Who got the higher score?
I don't think I mean, I don't know about that.
Did you get to Dopey yet?
No.
I
still
just
me.
did. I just did.
Oh,
You
then I
die.
guess you should.
Okay. Can you share with me?
I
Oh,
think
this
I
one,
did
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, can you tell us the story?
So the first level, it was just getting the baseline. So from the first level, from just pure random guessing, we figured
Okay.
out that the ratio is 1/10 of the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when we got to Sneezy, which is inconsistent all the time, I figured out that the ratio is 1/10 times 1.25 and times 3, somewhere.
All right.
But
That's
the
very
rest is just,
complicated.
yeah, but the rest is just random guessing. We didn't really know what we're doing.
So I saw you put the line, yeah. Put the moving line, and then you try to predict the score. Exactly. Is that
Yeah,
what you're doing?
no, I was like measuring the distance, and then with the distance, I tried like an approach where I hit it with 1.5 power first. If that didn't work, move up or down. It's kind of like bubble sorting.
All right. Cool. So how do you feel about reading the data?
What?
About reading your data
Oh,
instead of just guessing?
I didn't
You
even
don't
read
even
the
read your
data.
data.
I'm
Okay.
so confused on how to like correlate it. I just random guessed it until it worked.
All right. Okay. So you actually can learn from the data. It's easier for you instead of just
Yeah.
random guessing.
To be honest, should have used the data, but the data is kind of hard to read for me.
Okay. That's cool. Thank you for sharing. And then last group. Yeah, group 4. Jason again. Another Jason. And Nathaniel. Last group. Markov. I heard that someone already win the first level. Who already won? Javon. Hi, Javon. Are you there?
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you share me your last result? The best result that you can get from rock, paper, scissors. Okay. So tell us the story.
So basically, we just got see the graph and look at the percentage of rock or paper or scissors that the doctor will throw. And then we're gonna use the counter to that throw.
Sorry, it's not clear, your microphone.
We are using the percentage of the paper, rock, and scissors that the Dr. Markov throw based on the
Oh,
previous
okay. Okay. Did you realize that your motion, your action, it's not really matter for Dr. Markov.
What?
It's not really related. It's not really related. Even if you choose scissor all the time, Dr. Markov have their own pattern. Did you realize that?
I'm just looking at the percentage of things.
Looking for the percentage from the Dr. Markov
Yeah.
movement. Okay. Yeah, so actually in this game, our movement doesn't count. So whatever you choose, Dr. Markov has their own movement. That's the secret from the game. So it's actually easier if you can pick what is his next move. Yeah, you're right. It's actually learning about the probability, just introduction to probability. So Dr. Markov is not always consistent. Yeah, he said. Sometimes after scissor, they choose paper. After scissor, they can also choose rock. It's not consistent, but there is a probability if you see the graph, right? Most likely they will go for another choice, something like that. Okay, so this is just about the learning about the pattern. Right, thank you very much for sharing, Jeven. Nice to see you on camera. Okay, everyone, I think that's it for today's sessions. You all got really good skill, yeah, on winning the game. I'm very proud and I'm surprised, yeah, as well. Because at my first shot, I didn't even get this high. And you with only just like under 1 hour, you can get a very good strategy to win the game. Congratulations. If you can read the data, if you can use to read the data, that will be help a lot in your daily life as well. Okay, so data science, remember, this is about make use of the data in your life. But in terms of data science, the one that who wants to get advantage is the business person. So you will be helping as a data scientist, you will be helping business side, yeah, the industry to get the advantage from the data that they have. Okay, any question for today's introduction to data science? You will meet me maybe next semesters on your first mathematics subject, computational math, I think. Yeah. So that's it from me. If you don't have any question, thank you very much for today. I'll see you again this afternoon with Ibu Rain, with joining with Business Information System. We're going to make a prototype in Marvel. Okay? Thank you. You may leave the sessions now. Thank you,
Thank you, Miss
guys.
Nurul. Thank you, everyone.
See you later.
Thank you, Miss.